All right. In this video, I'm going to demo the StackAware AI Governance MCP server. Now, this is probably not the right forum for an in-depth discussion of what MCP is, but it's Model Context Protocol. And basically what it allows is for natural language operation of a variety of tools. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to use some natural language prompts through OpenAI to interrogate the StackAware AI governance database. And we're going to do it all in natural language, which will really simplify the process and make it easy to get actionable risk-related information for your AI systems. So if you go to platform.openai.com/chat, you can kick off a new session. So what we're going to do is we're going to click create, and then I'm going to use GPT 4.0 because that's the model we're familiar with. And then what we're going to do is add tools, go to MCP server, add new, and then the URL is going to be something that I'm going to copy, and we'll call this StackAware AI Governance MCP. And then as far as the token goes, we will leave this blank for now, and I'm just going to get connected. Oh, we'll just set this to none, but we're going to add an API token once we're connected. Okay, so now we have our tools here. We're connected to the MCP. Fetch and search are simply required by the OpenAI standard and don't currently do anything. But what we're going to do is look at risk. And we're going to set approval required for tool calls because I just want to make sure that we get the formatting correct. And then I'm going to add some authentication here. I'm going to add in some custom headers, and then I'm going to copy my API key here, which is a lot longer than what's going to show. So we'll be good there. Okay, and then actually I'll just only select risk and add this in. All right, so now we have the StackAware MCP server connected, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it, please return all fourth plus party risks for Atlassian intelligence. Okay, so I'm going to submit this request, and it's listing the tools. There's only one, and it's proposed a query that unfortunately is not good. So it does, the domain Atlassian intelligence is not a domain, so that was a mistake. What we'll do is we will just try that again, giving it more explicit instructions. All right, so let's try that again. Okay, so this looks to be correctly formatted, and what we will do is we will go ahead and approve that and then see what we get in response. Wow. So what this is doing is this is called the API for StackAware, the risk assessment database, and it has returned all of the fourth party risks. So for the dependencies for Atlassian intelligence. So Atlassian uses the Anthropic API, the OpenAI GPT API, Google Cloud Vertex API. It uses these models. and it has returned a summary of all the risks for these specific tools. And then it's also given some additional risks that are specific to Atlassian Intelligence itself. So that might have been, a little bit of a mistake, but it did a good job returning these fourth plus party risks. And then just to show you a little bit more, we'll say, please return a JSON formatted object for all GPT-4o risks. And there you go. So it spits out the entire entry for GPT-4o in a JSON formatted method. So StackAware customers have access to the MCP server immediately, and you can get a free trial of this by going to vendors.stackaware.com. Thanks a lot.